Alright, I'm out here today at a park that was dedicated in 1962. I'm going to be doing some digging around these basketball goals, looking for trashy signals slash gold signals. Hopefully I'll get lucky, see what happens. But I've been seeing a lot of questions in and around the Deteknix X pointer compared to the Garrett Pro pointer. Have both of them. I've had the Deteknix for about a month and a half or so, and have had the Garrett Pro pointer for about a year and a half. Pretty comparable. To be perfectly honest, the Pro pointer does have a kind of a better fit and finish. It does feel a little more solid, but there's some give and take between the two devices. The Deteknix does not give falsing signals. Seems to have about the same range and distance that a lot of people liked about the Pro pointer. And my main reason for purchasing one, as you can see, is I went through and waterproofed it, and I didn't want to ruin one detector and be in the middle of a trip and not have a second one. So got a backup essentially. What I'm going to do today is something different from what people have been doing with these. Is I'm going to cut my CTX 3030 on and show you kind of how they interact together. One thing that I have noticed is the Deteknix will cause the CTX 3030 to act up, as well as my Garrett Infinium, but you can change frequencies on the Garrett Infinium. And I want to show you what you can do with the auto noise cancellation on the CTX 3030. So let me go ahead and get my machine cut on. So what you'll see when I cut the Deteknix on and then point it down towards the search coil, you start getting some interference. And the first thing I do before I start hunting is I basically put the machine through this, hit the auto noise cancellation, leave the detector on, leave the pin pointer on, let it run through the noise cancellation. And you'll see they will start to play nice together. There you go. So once this finishes up, cut the X pointer off, cut it back on, point it at the search coil. Pin pointer's acting crazy, but the CTX 3330 is not chattering as much. Last thing that I wanted to show is the biggest difference that I can tell between these. If you can see, I have a dime here on an old milk cap that I found. Let me move this over away from the coil a little bit. Is the Garrett will eventually go to a solid tone when you're right on top of your target. The X pointer will not do that. It will buzz and make a lot of noise very, very rapidly, but it will not go to that solid tone. So you can see about a half inch from your target, maybe a quarter of an inch from your target, and it's maxed out on the sounds that it'll give you. So those are the major differences, really. It's a good pin pointer, coming in on the market at about $90. You can't beat it. Definitely would recommend it if you're on a budget and want a decent pin pointer. Buddies of mine, Evan and Bart over at Big Boys Hobbies, sell this. I actually buy all my products from them. Highly recommend those guys. In addition to the video recording I'm doing here today, this was all done off of a pair of pivot head glasses that Evan also has some links there on their website. So hope this information was helpful, and hope you all have a good day.